Hello everyone, today we're going to be drawing Zoey and Mystery, and we're going to show you how I go through my drawing process. So yeah, let's get straight to it. So Zoey is the one doing the facial expression for the first part, and then the other part will be the guy. So as you can see, I'm sketching out in purple, like kind of dark purple, and I'm making her like look upwards, and you can see my reference on the top left also. So that's the main concept, and I'm also like trying to add some details in the sketch so that it's not just the like outline only. And so there's nothing very different, it's not very special because like the features and everything are pretty simple, and the clothes she's wearing and everything is basically matching like what's in the show. The main difference is the expression and the pose and the way they're like interacting with each other, where he's like a bit nearer, as you can see. So this whole time lapse will be showing from the beginning of the sketch all the way until the outline kind of thing and coloring, and afterwards it will be the rendering, so it'll be the whole process. So here you can see I'm drawing Mystery and his shoulder, where his shoulder is like 2-3 times bigger than Zoe's because he is quite a lot bigger than her. And he has a very big head, like the hair is like very big on top, so like trying to nail that shape down is also one of the challenges that you might face, I don't know, when drawing Mystery. But now you can see I started coloring. I also blurred the outline a bit because I love the blurred look, and I'm using this watercolor kind of brush to kind of color in their skin color, and it's very cute, as you can see, very saturated colors, because I think I prefer saturated colors more than unsaturated ones, because some people have a style of enjoying using like unsaturated colors, but I think like these bright and like not too obnoxious colors are pretty cute too. So as you can see, for the hair, I use kind of a medium kind of tone. I don't really use like a bright purple because that might not really fit very well, and kind of like adjust the hair shape also because you wouldn't want it to be too circular, and it's gonna look like a balloon. But the main struggle I have for this is that Zoey has black hair and Mystery has like purple bluish hair. So the problem is that like she will have a very strong contrast, but he won't really have much contrast because he doesn't even have an eye. Like in this drawing you won't really see his eye, but I also didn't render out his eye. So like he's gonna be like so much lighter colored than her, where she has like so much black, and it's like really contrasting to her skin tone because it's like very bright colors. So as you can see, you can start to see the way they're like peering. But the part about Mystery's kind of shirt is that he's able to, like pop up a bit more since it's so bright. So at least that's a saving grace for him and his overall look of this character. But you see, I'm just coloring the arms and adding some highlights and tones, trying to see which works better and which one will make the drawing look good. So I'm just messing around with the tones mostly currently. That's what rendering process is mostly about, and like kind of filling up the gaps between these areas. And now you see I start with like a darker orange, like brown kind of color to like start with the face definition, like making it more defined, like the nose especially. I don't really like long noses, so like usually you see I cut it off at like halfway because I prefer those small little cute like noses. And we have to give her the cute expression, and her eyes have to be like somewhat bluish white or like dark white. And doing the same thing for Mystery, which is like all part of the rendering process. But yeah, then his hair have to add like some details. But the reason this time when I'm drawing is like quite laggy because I was like streaming on Twitch while drawing, and it made the drawing process super laggy. So halfway I like kind of stopped streaming it, but yeah, that's the reason why the brushes like glitch sometimes. But you can see I'm rendering the eyeballs now where she's looking towards the camera, and kind of give her mouth also, like define it more, because now it looks very blurred and not defined and rendered. So doing that for her jaw and chin and everywhere. So this whole drawing actually took around like 1.5 hours, including all the sketching and the rendering. So I would say this is quite fast for 2 people, because usually I draw at like take really long. But my favorite part about this drawing was using the watercolor tool to like color their skin, and it's like quite fun actually, because it gives like such a cute like vibe. I don't know how to say it, but it's like so satisfying. I really like how Zoe's face turned out. I would say if there was anything I could change, it would be rendering her body more, because currently it's quite like incomplete. But I do like the faces, and I like the color scheme of everything, so that's really nice. I also love the way her hair turned out, because it's very like mystical and magical and like purple black kind of vibe. So here you can see I'm starting to put like a multiply layer to kind of like tone everything darker, because I want everything to be dark and like Mystery to be more mysterious rather than like so bright. So that's why I did that, and I duplicated the sketch layer as you can see, and I tried to make like use that layer to blend the sketch together with the hair and every other part. But as you see, when I duplicated the sketch layer, I feel like it gave it more character and like more definition compared to just now when it was just the coloring layer. So that's why I do like to use the sketch layer again, because before that it'll be like quite plain, and this like, I feel like the sketch gives it more like action and more like movement to it, and I feel like it looks a lot better. So yeah, that's the reason I did that. And now I'm just cleaning up all the sketch areas, which I can obviously just erase the sketch lines if I really wanted to, but I wanted to just keep most of them there and kind of blend them out by adding color on top of it, because using the watercolor tool, it will kind of blend it out, as you can see, and give it different shades. So I think it really adds to it, which is why I did that. And now I'm just cleaning up all the lines mostly. I think Zoe looks really cute over here in this like picture with the sketch. Like it really gives her like some different character. And I also added these green kind of highlights, because I don't know, I like pink and green like on skin, especially like yellow also, because it like really brightens it up. It's like highlighter but green highlighter. And I do the same for his hair, as you can see, like turquoise kind of hair strands, and so that it kind of has a different look. And I also wanted the Mystery to be more dark, which is why I added dark blue, so that it wouldn't just be like light purple that's along his whole hair. And I used some color dodge over here, like some orange color dodge, so that it's like shining off them and like showing how bright they are, and the skin like reflecting all the lights. So it looks very cool and bright, because I love these bright things. So I did erase some of the sketch on the nose, and I'm just experimenting with the like sketch lines. But as you can see, like some of I duplicated the sketch and I made it pink, which is why you see more pink outline now. And then I did like for the hair, I made it a bit more pink at the edges, just to copy that like look of pinkness, because I realized the pink really added to the drawing and made it even more like cute. So I really like the pink and purple vibe, which is so adorable. But now I'm just cleaning up all the details, and you see like around them there's some sketch lines, so I'll clean that up too. So everything that doesn't fit, I mostly just clean it up and overlay it with some watercolor or like the background color. And I realized I didn't add his earring, so I used color dodge to add this earring, so that it's very bright, and you can see it's very magical and bright, which is very eye-catching. Yeah. And I added some highlights along their faces too, to kind of show definition and contrast in their face, so that everything doesn't just blend in together, because highlights is quite important when it comes to like hair, eyes, face, and skin, because it shows a different texture. And look at how the color that blush turned out. It's so beautiful.